Welcome to this video. It is part of our free course on how to create a restaurant management platform using WordPress Multisite and WP Ultimo. You will learn how to build a multi-site network and how to sell memberships on it. Your users will be able to sell food online. Set up different payment methods. Display the restaurant's food menu using a QR code. View new orders and sales reports updated instantly. Add accounts for waiters and cooks, and much more. All this will be done from a beautiful front-end dashboard that we will teach you how to create easily. The best news is that you don't need to be an experienced developer to build a platform like this. Subscribe to take this free course using the link in the description of this video. In this lesson, we'll show you how to configure your multi-site network for the global front-end dashboard. Up to this point, you must have created a multi-site network and installed the required plugins and themes. You can find a link to the lesson where you can get the required plugins and theme in the description of the video. Once you've done that, let's start by creating a new site on your network. This site will be used by the restaurant managers to manage everything that has to do with their restaurants. We'll build a beautiful global front-end dashboard by displaying all the necessary WP admin pages on the front end of this site. On the Network Admin panel, go to Sites, and add a new site. We'll use the dashboard subdomain for this site. Enter the site title. Add the admin email. And click on Add Site. If you go now to the Sites page, you'll see that the new site has been successfully added. We'll come back to this site later. By now, we need to set up some global settings for the network, which will allow us to use the site we just created as the global front-end dashboard site. First, we'll set up the WP Frontend Admin's global settings. In the general settings, enable the global settings on multi-site. This means the settings you apply here will be applied to the whole multi-site network. We'll disable the admin notices when viewing admin pages on the front end. Tick this checkbox to hide all the pages containing the WP Frontend Admin shortcode from the front-end dashboard. This is useful in case you want to display the Pages section on the front end. Now scroll down and select the site we just created as the global front-end dashboard for the entire network. Finally, save changes. Now head to the Access Restrictions tab and enable the WP Admin access restrictions. Later on in the course, we'll need to add all the WP Admin URLs shown on the front end in this field. Here you need to select the Manage Network capability, so that only super admins are able to access the WP Admin dashboard. The rest of users will be redirected to the global front-end dashboard. In this field, you need to enter the front-end dashboard URL. This is the URL of the site we created some minutes ago. In these roles we'll use the front-end dashboard, enter administrator and shop manager, separating them with a comma. Tick this checkbox to allow site owners to register users for their subsites. And finally, save the changes on this section. Now you can go to the WP Ultimo tab and tick the Remove Disallowed Pages from Menus checkbox. This can be useful if you'll use more than one WP Ultimo membership plan and want to hide the pages that are not available for the user plan from the menus. Also, if you're planning on enabling the WP Ultimo single sign-on feature, you can tick this checkbox to make it work. This is necessary if you're using the 1.x version of WP Ultimo, since it has an error that will make the single sign-on feature not work most of the time. And this checkbox solves it. Now just save the changes, and you're done with the WP Frontend Admin settings. After that, let's move to the WP Ultimo settings, and apply some important values to enable the domain mapping, custom domains, and SSL settings. First, enable the domain mapping and custom domain options. Now select this option in Force Admin Redirect. Force Secure Connection for the admin panel. Force Secure Connection for subdomains. We won't force secure connection for custom domains, because some users may not want to get an SSL certificate at first. Allow page unmapping. Don't force secure connection on unmapped pages. and enable the single sign-on feature if you want. We'll leave a link in the description of this video, where you can get further instructions to properly enable the single sign-on feature and avoid any problems. Now just save the changes. If you move to the network settings, you can change the default sign-up and login URL slugs, so that your platform looks more professional. Save the changes after changing the URL slugs. Besides, you can move to the styling options, and change the default WP Ultimo logos and colors for the sign-up and login pages. We'll change the logo and add our platform logo instead. We can also select a squared version of our platform logo. If you want, you can use a different logo for the login page, but we'll create a custom login page with Elementor in future lessons, so we don't need to enable this. Here you can change the main colors of the plugin, which are used in the front end for the pricing tables, the sign-up flow, etc. You can also change the text for the Use Template button. Once you're done, save the changes and your network will be ready for the global front-end dashboard. You can read the text version of this lesson by following the link in the description. There, you can find all the necessary shortcodes and find important download links.